Welcome to Topless Toy Talk, episode 33. We are your body positivity podcast for the Cybertronian era. And today is Tuesday, my birthday week. And I'm your host.
And I am your better host. And I am actually so proud of you that you said that all right the first time. Like that is an accomplishment. You didn't stumble over your words. You got through it all. Like
it is surprisingly difficult to say Cybertronian era.
Well, like you're the one who came up with it.
In my head, it's easy to say. Mm-hmm. But when you try to verbalize Cybertronian era without being very pronunciation-esque.
Definitely not a word. Definitely not a word. Definitely not. But good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
That's the first time you've complimented me in my entire time I've known you.
Yeah, I know. That's how you know it means something. I don't put out those like congratulations and compliments unless they're truly deserved.
It's true.
But yes, it is.
Actually, that's not true. You compliment everybody for everything. Like you're just like,
oh, hey, you like wore shoes.
You took a breath today. You're the greatest person alive.
I know. I'm very easy to appease and whatnot. But it is your birthday week.
I know.
Friday is your birthday.
I celebrate despite how old I am, it will never change. I celebrate a rolling birthday week.
And you have a birthday banner,
which almost equates to however many weeks I want. But
we got the birthday banner up. We're ready to go. I got actually all the presents wrapped. They're on the kitchen table. I wrapped them this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like Christmas, but for birthdays.
She very much taunts me. Like she's like, oh, hey, guess what? Your birthday's coming up. I'm going to throw out this stuff on the table.
Yep.
The week before. So you just have to look at it.
Well, good luck. I mean, you're not going to cheat.
I also feel like everybody should celebrate their birthday. Like I celebrate birthdays. And that's just like an over the top. Why? I don't know. I just like birthday is like a second Christmas. So I'm like,
you taking the day off, potentially getting breakfast. I don't know. Yeah. But then going to the movies.
That's like my favorite thing to do actually for birthdays.
Well, because if
you take the day off work and you go to the first showing of like a movie, but I don't even care what movie it is most of the time. It's just like whatever's playing.
If you're going to a movie at like 10, 11 a.m. on a weekday,
it's cheaper and you get fresh popcorn.
And you are often the only people in the theater. So it's like you're getting a private showing.
It's like a private showing for like $12.
It's perfect. It's everything you could wish for.
Yeah. I mean, it's not everything I could wish for. There's a lot of things I could wish for.
Okay. Well,
like fresh popcorn
wish for
in my mouth right now. I just did it and that didn't happen. So, what?
I know. I'm gonna reel this in. Who do we have here tonight with us?
Well, we have
in the chat. I know we have you. We have the dog.
Oh, in the chat.
Yes, in the chat.
We have a fight. I'm going to tell
Webhead,
you.
What's up?
We do have a fight.
Well, so Webhead came in first, technically.
7:00.
Actually, technically.
And then somebody's came in
and said they were first. So
7. You
guys are going to have to duke it out. I don't know what to tell you.
Rock, paper, scissors, 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, you'll have to decide. And then we've got Stormflyer Blizzard. Hello, hello.
Greetings, salutations.
No, you're the hippest and the coolest.
Do we have to be cats though? Because if we're picking animals, I prefer unicorns.
I should also probably not.
Actually, I
prefer
pegacorns. Pegacorns is superior than unicorns. We're going to talk about this all night now, because
yeah, you are a pegacorn person.
I'm like, why just have a horn when you can have a horn and wings?
It's a solid point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting lots of happy birthday.
Good. It's my birthday week. Thank you.
I'm so excited about your birthday. You know, the hardest part about your birthday is you're intentionally like try and be underwhelmed when you're opening your presents, and like you better get it together.
It's not that I intentionally try to be overwhelmed. My general reaction is just like very flat.
Yes.
If somebody's like, "Here, I got you this cool thing," I'm just like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Just like that. Like I'm just not like, "Oh, this is so amazing! I've never seen anything so cool before." I'm like, because I just don't get excited like that.
But you better get it together.
Unless it's about
there is one that we are definitely filming, and we are going to make some shorts out of because it's that good.
To remind me of Cosmos and Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents. I know who you're talking about. Sarah probably doesn't. Nope, she doesn't. She's going to lie to you right now.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well,
same.
Let us know what we can do.
Real life sucks. That's why we're here. We're going to talk about fun stuff with
I'm
fun
not a
people.
Fighter. I'm a collector. Yeah.
Oh.
I actually like to fight and collect and make my collection.
What if you fight while you're collecting? You're like,
actually, that'd be
"Get out of my
okay.
way.
What
I'm
if that's a
doing
new
this."
sport? It's like you have to hold 2 action figures in your hands and then box. And the
I actually was just
person that doesn't have broken figures at the end is the winner. So even if you like, knock out the other person, if your figure broke, you lose.
I was just thinking
That's a
like,
good
you
twist,
could
isn't
like
it?
just elbow like a scalper who is like grabbing all the rare things.
That's
And
the thing that already happens.
I know. All right. So we have a cool guest tonight. Should we invite our cool guest?
Would you like to?
I would love to do that.
Okay. Would you like to say anything?
I would like to say that we have the one and only who we clearly have met in real life before.
Yeah.
At multiple Des Moines cons, at least the last 3, and we'll be meeting in real life here again very soon at the next Des Moines con. The one, the only, T Honda. I like the box in the face. That was good. That was a smart. That was tricky. That was real tricky.
Maybe we should steal that. It's like we put like boxes here and then we like whack them out of the way.
Big surprise. Big reveal.
The other one I will also say now that you're here is like what I love about you is how much you are into the robots and the Transformers too. Like we've got a lot of people that have a lot of interests, and your interest is very hard in the Transformers. So I feel like we've got a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah. I'm non-denominational as far as my robot toys. I can like a little bit of everything, and my collection around me speaks to that pretty highly. It's like, oh, do you collect Marvel Legends? I collect like 8 Marvel Legends as long as they're cool.
I love that.
Do we need to go down the Marvel Legends?
No, we don't need to.
Already,
we don't. It's too early in the evening.
I'm going to do it anyway.
No.
60th anniversary of Spider-Man broke me, and now I'm just trying to unload all my Marvel Legends.
I believe in you. It'll happen.
Like Spider-Man and Deadpool, they're my vice outside of Transformers, and they make a lot of Spider-Man figures.
They certainly do, as they should, because that's
almost more than any other figure combined.
Actually, I wonder, is that true? Is it like if you were going to rank of all the figures, like of any like character, is it Spider-Man that's probably had the most figures created?
If it's specifically Marvel Legends, I think you'd be hard pressed. Like it might be a tie between like Iron Man and Spider-Man, only because there've been a lot more like Iron Man movies previous to Spider-Man entering the MCU. But man, they've had a lot. They have had so friggin' many Spider-Man figures.
Yeah. There's I'm just trying to think of like, again, the 60th anniversary, how many I bought that I'm now just like trying to.
Yeah, let's not. While you're contemplating that, I would love to.
But I'm like, but I'm like, I only have like 2 Iron Man figures.
We should let our guest introduce himself. So, T Honda, would you like to tell the internet here who you are, what you do, where you went to grade school, your mother's maiden name, your, all that sort of stuff.
Social security number.
Very personal information.
Yeah, all the personal information that one needs to know to understand who you are.
We have any routing numbers for outgoing?
Well, I am T Honda, otherwise known as Travis Bentley. Some of you may have seen me on Dave Wheeler, Dave Wonder, his Grippin' and Rippin' on Wednesdays. I usually join him and show off some of the new swag toys that I get every now and then. That was my first foray into joining streamers and talking about random stuff for hours on end. But I am a illustrator, comic artist, graphic designer, among many other things. I'm a giant robot enthusiast, so that is how I got paired up with you fine people as far as a cross-pollinated interest of robots that are just super cool.
Amen. And I think my first question, like my first besides introduce yourself question is, where did the name T Honda come from? Like,
so,
how did this happen?
This was just a consequence of knowing Dave.
Yeah.
And going to very many shows with him. One day it had been a really long day, and I just gave him like 100-hand slap. He was just like, pushing, and then he pushed me back, and then I was like, nope, not having this. I just went, hit him right in the chest. And later that day, he decided that it would be very funny to draw a picture of me with the E Honda like head makeup except he drew like big pink lines and a beard and bald instead of a head. And that art made me laugh so much, and it kind of just stuck. So the first time I ended up on his Grippin' and Rippin' stream, that was just my nickname. That was just what he put in for me. And it stuck. I've had people at shows come up to me who have never seen me at a different show, and they've never called me Travis. It's always like, oh my god, it's T Honda, and I had to like double take to be like, I know exactly where you know me from now.
That's so funny. So in my mind, I was like, oh man, are you like a Honda enthusiast? Like that's where I went with this, because this one here, you're all about your...
Is a bit of a Honda enthusiast.
Is a Honda enthusiast. So I just figured like you were somebody that has only ever owned Hondas. But
it does help. I do drive a Honda Civic.
Yeah,
That's of course completely not where the name is.
Of course you do.
So this is actually an interesting thing. I'm gonna have to start like keeping a spreadsheet of this or something, because what I've discovered is there seems to be a crossover with people that like Transformers that also drive Hondas.
And for our first lightning round question, or also drive manuals. Are you a manual or an automatic driver?
No, automatic.
Okay. Okay. So
okay, you're breaking the
we might have an anomaly here.
We've if we're gonna start with a controversial take right away.
Yes,
if you want to enjoy operating a vehicle as the sole purpose of driving is you operating the vehicle, enjoy your manual. I got places to fucking be, and I do not need a third pedal and an additional set of circumstances that I have to worry about to get 3 to 5 additional horsepower, and me have to worry about crap. So,
you are my spirit animal right now, because we have because we both work from home.
Yeah.
So we have 2 vehicles. We've been contemplating, do we really need 2 vehicles? We both work from home. Could we just have one like really cool vehicle? And what has prevented us from going over the line is, even though I grew up on a farm and I should know how to drive a manual.
She can drive a manual.
I should know how to drive a manual. I don't. And you know, there's lots of thoughts around this. I'm not going to be able to figure it out. I can barely drive an automatic, but this one here only drives manuals. And so this is the problem of, I don't feel like we're ever going to get to a 1-car household, because neither one of us are willing to budge on automatic versus manual.
We will when I sell both cars and just buy a new one that's manual.
Now you're forced to.
I'm like, what are you going to do then? You have to figure it out.
So now, why do you enjoy driving a manual, operating a manual?
So I learned to drive on a manual. So I have not driven. And well, I mean, so every car I've ever driven has been a manual transmission. So like from day one of like, I'm in a vehicle, like, you know, my parents teaching me to drive, like even before that, having a license, my grandma owned a farm. And so like out on the farm, like there were some farm trucks, right? They were manual.
They're all manual.
So every car like I have been in was a manual transmission, or I had ever operated. And so like to me, that's just like the first thing
You've just not been able to outgrow and keep pace with like
gravitate to, because is the manual I'm like the person that still like writes in cursive, but like I can't read cursive. I don't know. Like I just kind of stay like attached. I don't know. I'm just attached to it for some reason, because I think it's what I learned on, right? Yeah. And I can drive an automatic. It's fine. Right?
Of course you can. It's like operating a manual, except without an extra step.
Without the extra pieces.
It's like, I know how to make mac and cheese from scratch. Pull it out of the microwave, prepared. That's how you drive an automatic. You just drive the vehicle. You don't have to do anything else.
See?
So I don't know. Like we debate on this about manual versus automatic. So one thing I actually do like about a manual is that like hardly anybody knows how to drive a manual anymore. So I could leave my car unlocked almost anywhere. If anybody gets in, there's gonna be like, well, I'm not dealing with this, and they're gonna go steal another one.
So your manual is like your version of a club. You just don't have to like put it on your wheel. You're just like, man, I ain't gonna figure this out.
You're just like, oh, what's this thing? Wait, there's no like drive. You know, it's just it's wiggles and all kinds
multiple pedals.
Yeah, like they wouldn't even be able to figure out how to start it. Like,
so this is where we are. I don't know how we're ever gonna get past it, and it's very dumb.
We will.
I love that.
I don't know if we were actually told that origin story before.
I think it's a good one. It's a good one. I think it's probably one of the best origin stories we've heard.
Yeah. It's way better than ours, which is we debate who came up with it, and that's it.
Corrupted Collectibles?
Yeah. No.
Topless Toy Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I paid somebody $2 at a farmer's market for Corrupted Collectibles.
Was a legit $2 bill. Actually, that's the best thing to do at a farmer's market is just have like a wad of $2 bills and like pay for things like that.
Yeah.
It's so great. I love nothing more than
$2. That's like $4. Take one of them. I'll give you a discount because I love $2 bills.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should go to exclusively paying for things and $2 bills.
I love that. We should do it in restaurants too, right? Like if you're gonna, instead of using a card, just like stack up $2 bills.
Because you can just go to the bank and be like, hey, can I get all your $2 bills? And they'll just be like, sure, here you go.
Yeah, if you want to be that person.
I do. As
a person who has worked in retail, anybody pulls out a $2 bill, I hate you. I hate everything. There's no bill slot in my till for a $2 bill.
See,
give it to your grandkids like you're supposed to, and that's it. No other use for it.
Was my pocket. Anytime anybody ever paid with a $2 bill, I put it in my pocket. I would swap it out for other dollars.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about your.
Because I worked in retail, I'm all in food and whatever industry too, and I collected the $2 bills. I thought they were great. I don't know.
But you just go to the bank and ask for $2 bills. You just said that. Yeah. You don't need to collect something the bank just gives you.
Oh, right. I mean, before I realized you could just go to the bank and be like, hey, give me
before it's like, there is nothing special about this except that it's an anachronism.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like that.
So there is something special about some of them. There some of the old ones have like a red barcode or strip on them.
We're talking about people that have a hard time not collecting stuff. You don't need to put this out there.
I'm not, but I'm saying like,
need to put that
I'm going to. So those are the special ones. If you come across a $2 bill that has like a red the barcode or strip or whatever, right? Like that has, it's a barcode. Like that could be worth money. But the rest of them are just $2, So
I've always been fascinated by people who collect rare money. It's like I'm collecting money that is worth more money. You're like, huh?
What
interesting. That seems like a scam.
I've never seen a $2 bill with a red barcode on it. Probably because the banks take them all because they're like, oh, this is worth more than $2. So I'm gonna give.
I mean, that's what I would do if I was a bank.
I mean, if I worked at the bank,
that's what I would do. Are you kidding me?
So.
I love this conversation so far. This is really good. We've
talked
about manual and automatic. We've talked about $2 bills. We're doing great here. I feel like
the correlation we have found is that people that are into Transformers often drive Hondas or manual transmissions or both. And so it's
I think
very scientific.
I could see that being people who drive manuals also seem to enjoy the act of driving. And considering most Transformers are cars that, when they were originally made, were manuals, there's a lot more crossing of like, I remember that cool car when I was a kid. It's a manual. I drive a manual. I want that car.
Yeah. The other one is that we've seen is there is a strong correlation between engineers and Transformers fans.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter what type of engineer. It could be mechanical, civil, whatever. Like, but there is a crossover there.
They can see. I think the same thing, except I think people who enjoy puzzles, like tactile puzzles, also enjoy Transformers.
I do,
but
like
it's when you have all of those things. Like I like machines and puzzles, and Transformers are nothing except machine puzzles that you just get 2 toys in one, or sometimes up to 6 toys in one.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a serious question that we have discovered. There is a very fine, there's a hard line in the community with this. Do you use the instructions to transform Transformers?
Yes, or you just raw dog
or
it.
do you raw dog it? And
it will depend. If it is like something in the commander class range where I'm like, if I do this wrong and I pull when I should push and I snap a peg or something, that's on me, and that's not cheap. Like, I used to be everything I bought, I had to figure out on my own. I would not look at the instructions unless I was like completely lost on how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, it was easier to take chances when they were, $12.99, and if I like busted something, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
And you could actually still find it in a store.
But to this day, I have only ever broken one of my Transformers while transforming it. and that is my Combiner Wars Devastator.
Okay.
The scrapper foot. It has a tiny peg on like the excavator bucket that when it's a foot, that peg clips in. And I, instead of like pulling it up and then pulling it out, just pulled it out and it just snaps it. So you can like wiggle that toy and you can hear the peg rattling around inside of its body.
My heart
And it
breaks.
sucks because
Yeah.
that is also the only peg that holds that foot like a foot.
Oh,
So
okay.
it can stand.
Wow.
So I have a green hair tie around the bottom of his foot so that he doesn't fall over.
That is ingenuity right there.
Well, you know, if you think about it in the real world, like if that broke on an actual, you know, machine, I'm sure they would just take some type of strap and tie it up and it would continue to go.
There's
and
very few things in real life that cannot
just
be
a little
solved
duct
with
tape and rubber bands.
a ratchet strap. Like most things can be
It's like-
solved with a ratchet strap or strategic duct tape.
It made me very sad because it was like the second day I had it, and I specifically sprung for the Takara
Oh, yeah.
Combiner Wars version,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be great." And then I just went, "Tick, "Son of a bitch!" It's like there's no fixing that. Like
No.
I could glue that peg back on, but there's no way that peg goes back in that hole without it just falling off immediately. So I'm
Yeah.
like, "Nope, that's just done. That's what that is."
I don't know. Now there's like 3D printing. So I'm like, can you just like 3D print like a whole new like thing and disassemble it completely and like
That's-
You know, I haven't transformed it in a number of years, so it hasn't been a concern. It pretty much lives as Devastator.
I mean mine does too. Like I have he's back
he's
here.
back here.
Back
Right
where
behind.
the mic is.
Right there. Right there.
And I transformed them all once, transformed them back, put them all together as Devastator, and he's been that way since.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But now you've got a whole bunch of other.
I know. Actually, I haven't even unboxed any of the Studio Series 86 Devastator Constructicons yet. Like, I don't know. So what prevented me was I also ordered the upgrade kits for him, and I'm not. And then now I'm just like, am I actually going to put on the upgrade kits? Because I have like 5 of them over here. I haven't even put on other figures.
Right.
And so like, but now they're all sitting in my BBTS pile of loot, so I could ship them all. And then I'm just like, well, I'm just going to wait till I have all the, you know, the upgrade kits, so then I can do that stuff and then like, you know, do it all at once. And
It's a hard life for you collectors. It's such a hard life.
but now I got all the upgrade kits, like, you know, theoretically I need to ship it and all the Devastator Constructicons, and so we can have a big old
Until the pile of loot says, "All right, you're at your limit. We're gonna ship this whether you're ready or not."
Yeah.
Right.
No, this one needs to go. I've got some good things in there, which is I can't remember, but you know, the bad thing about pre-ordering figures, especially from places like BBTS, is they send you these emails. It's like, hey, this is getting ready to come on the boat from overseas. And it's like, oh, hey, we're getting ready to process this pre-order. And it's like this 2-week in between. Well, at least when they send you the email of, you know, hey, we're going to process this soon or whatever, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll just wait like another 2 weeks for this to hit. And then in between that 2 weeks, you get another email. It's just like, oh, this is processing. And I'm just like, so it's this constant like, thing. And then you get to the point where it's like
real out of control.
there's like, hey, you got like 3 days to ship it. Do you want to get your 89 things that you paid for or not? Like,
or when you order one really big thing and then you forget that you pre-ordered it when you were like, I got plenty of money for this. And then it shipped yesterday and I got billed for Soul of Chogokin Metal Gear Rex. It was like $350. And I go, uh-oh.
Yeah. Or your husband says, hey, I don't need any more big backdrop things for my photography, but you'd already pre-ordered multiple like large like backdrop sets in your that won't physically like fit easily and collapse down. You're like, well, I guess this is what you're still getting. Good luck.
Yeah, this one actually she does a very good job of buying me things for like, you know, toy photography.
Yeah.
But they're generally like they're larger things like these.
Oh, because I want to get you something nice for your, you know, birthday or Christmas or whatever.
I appreciate it. I'm not taking it for granted.
Yeah, I didn't say don't do it.
There's no storage.
Yeah, and so it's like
your storage is maximum.
So 1/4 of my office right now are just these giant diorama things that she's got me. They're just like sitting because I need to we're gonna redo the shelving in the closet, but like. So I'm just like, okay, you can't buy me any more large things because, like, you see where your current ones are. Like,
they're on the floor. I don't go in your office for a reason. Oh, doubles of all the combiners.
I was gonna
One
say
set
that-
to keep combined, the other to keep separate.
Ooh.
I mean,
I did think about this, but I opted not to do it.
Those are the
For
same
my
people that are like, I'm gonna buy 2 of the Unicrons, one in planet mode, one in robot mode. Like,
I mean,
damn.
you regret that. He almost bought a second Unicron because they found some like extra like inventory for like the Hasbro like,
Like they did like
Unicron,
yeah.
and he messaged me. He was like, "Oh,
she was on a
man,
conference call, and I was trying to be like, hey, should I get a second? Actually, I was like, should I get 2 of them, and should we give one away? And
By
they
the
were all
time
gone
I
by the
was
time
off-
she got off her
Yeah.
call.
Right.
It was all gone.
I would say that's probably one of the best toy investments, just as in terms of looking at how much it like essentially doubled in price in like 4
Right.
months.
Like it's
And I haven't looked at it recently, and now it's like ridiculous.
yeah.
Sorry, the dog's making too much
Yeah,
noise.
just yell at her.
Not that I would
Esteban,
ever
what's up?
assume that I would need to sell my Unicron, but if I ever needed like an organ,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, you got yours aftermarket.
So I actually just started collecting Transformers like after that HasLab had ended.
Oh, okay.
So I started in like 2020. It was like with the War for Cybertron line. And so it was kind of on the end of the Siege side, going into like the Earthrise.
and you
line.
didn't feel comfortable asking me, "Hey, could we
Well,
spend? Could we?"
And at the
spend
time, I
$600?
didn't have the plans of going large scale. It just kind of happened.
It's just one. It's just 1 or 2 figures. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, we started off with 2D Tolfs.
Yeah,
2D
2D
because I
Dolphs.
have this really cute. Well, I don't even know where that couch went. Did I give it back to my parents?
The yellow one?
Yeah.
think
I must
so.
have. Okay, so
We
there
don't
was this
have it.
cute little like retro yellow couch that I had gotten from like in college from like a relative, and it fit perfectly under my dorm bed. So you could still fit that. It was adorable. And so I got that back, and this was in like our office, and during like pandemic times, we were sharing this room. We both had our own desks. And so I had this like in the corner of that room because it was very large. And this one here is like, oh, I just want 2 Detolfs. Like we just put one on either side of this like yellow pleather couch just to show stuff. And I just want a couple, see if we can buy like a couple of Transformers, maybe an Optimus and a Megatron. Now we have this. The Detolfs are unused. So
yeah, if anybody needs Detolf, I'm always trying to give them away.
And you want some Detolfs, we will send you them with you home. We just do not. There's no space for the Detolfs. You've way outgrown them.
I mean, I could find a place.
No, you're not going to find a place for them. We have no place in this house for Detolfs. Zero.
So was that your start of all Transformers? Like that was like starting at that point was like not like since a kid or anything. You were just like, now's the time.
Sarah also likes this story. So as a child,
I don't like this story. It's so boring.
So as a child, like I was into Transformers, right? Like I like Transformers, but somebody decided I needed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And for some reason, my family is like, if you have one of something, that's what you have. So I had like some Ninja Turtles, and then that's all anybody ever got me were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are kind of like my nostalgia thing, right? Like the Transformers are like the thing that I always wanted that I could never have.
I just need to time this out here. So we watched a lot of Caleb Hammer, like Hammer Financial. Obsessed with it. Obsessed. So when people tell boring stories on Hammer Financial, there is like some sort of stupid video game that they will play on the side. I need you to like just have you playing some sort of old school dumb video game with like lots of jumping that we can play when you tell the story.
You go ahead and create that video file, and then I will go ahead and add it to the stream.
And we will use that in the stream so
You'll
that we
never
can
figure that out.
I will not, but I will try.
So then as an adult, with adult money, I was like Transformers. The first Transformer as an adult that I got was the 2007-ish. So Optimus Prime from like the Bayverse film.
That's a good figure.
The Energon blades that pop out of.
Is it from the second movie where it has the 2 blades that like spring load out?
Yeah, yeah. So that was my very first Transformer as an adult, and then I didn't.
And then it spiraled.
I did not buy another Transformer between then and 2020.
Yeah.
When I was like, oh, hey, they're doing these Transformers that look like the G1 Transformers, kind of, that I've always wanted, and that was the Earthrise Megatron.
Okay.
And I was like, I just want you to be happy.
And then I had to
was
have
in this naive state of like I had no concept.
This
of
could
kind
never
of
get out of hand.
No.
And then I had to have a Megatron to go with the Optimus. They had to battle, but then they can't just have an infinite battle. They have to have friends. So then I got a Bumblebee and a Starscream and a Soundwave, and
and you're the target market for Hasbro.
Yeah.
This is why we make cartoons.
Yeah. And so
the storytelling opportunities.
There we are.
This is where we are.
And now I'm just like, what can I sell?
Mine was I didn't have like G1 Transformers at all. I would have like a couple of like cousins that I'd get like cast off versions that like were missing parts and pieces. But when Beast Wars came out, that was like the prime time. It's like you are an under 10 child and you always wanted robot toys. When that show came off, like I was like, Grandma, for Christmas, what I want is Tarantulas. I want the spider guy. He's gonna be the coolest. And then she got me Black Arachnia, and I was like, oh, it's a girl. I didn't want that one. And I still have that toy, and it started me out on my way to everything.
Very cool.
Thanks, Grandma.
But, yeah, I was pretty hooked on Beast Wars too as a kid, and Beast Wars are like I think Beast Wars are the ones that I have the least of. I have like all the Kingdom, like basically what that War for Cybertron line, whatever they release for Beast Wars figures, like I have all of those, and anything they've released since. But like I don't have any of the older original ones or really any of the third party ones.
Yeah, I don't usually collect any like G1 stuff. I have a few, so I have like an old hand-me-down one that like my grandma bought at a rummage sale to like have toys at her house when we would visit. And that was like an old Sandstorm I picked up. I had 3 of the 5 combiners for Devastator that were all missing almost every piece, where they were hardly even considered robots. But I usually don't do a whole lot of G1. The one I do, I've been slowly collecting the whole set of is Transformers Animated. That one hit probably the hardest because I'm like, the show is awesome. The animation style is beautiful. Like cell shaded Transformers again. Yes, please. Not just, 3D. And those toys are still like, I can transform one of those and just be like, wow, they really gave a shit so much about trying to make these look like what is some pretty radical drawings of robots that aren't like nice even edges. It's like these are all wonky things that are engineered to look mostly plus or minus. We're looking at you, Bumblebee. But the rest of them are really, really cool looking. And that's like the one I said, I'm going to try to collect all of these.
Very cool.
Nice.
I wish I would have done more because now they're expensive because people also like them again. But when I started collecting them, I could get them for like $30 a piece because nobody cared.
That's not bad.
Are you going to talk about the price of
I was going to say so I've actually not seen Animated in full, and she's not seen any of it. Like, yeah, we have for Jackpot.
He's been trying to get us to watch Animated, and we've made it through the first 3 episodes.
So, but she got me the DVDs for Christmas, and so like we started watching it. We made it through the first 3 episodes.
And it's not because of the quality of the episodes; it's just
like
life.
We haven't had time yet. So like we're gonna binge it and get through it, and then I think we're gonna figure out how to watch Transformers Prime, because I haven't actually seen all of Prime either, and everybody always says Transformers Prime is absolutely fantastic too. So
yeah, I think Transformers is more fun as a kid show. Prime is just a good Transformers show because that one is like weirdly serious, really fast. Yeah, like they're not like, oh man, let's go have an adventure. It's like, nah, we murdered Cliffjumper. Straight up. Spoilers for everybody, but you couldn't pay The Rock. You just could not pay him that much. He only got 2 episodes, and you had to kill him because there's no way they were going to keep paying him.
That's true. Are you reading the current comic by chance?
Yes. That is one of the only comics that I've been like I picked up and have been buying individual issues of.
Okay. So that comic is what got me into actually reading comics, and now my comic collection is a little out of control, like everything else that I collect. But so are you up to date? Like you read the most current issue?
Yes, I think it was 30 when that came out.
So how do you feel about Alita? You
gonna spoil it?
Don't know. We're not spoiling it. Don't spoil anything.
Wait, you've not read this one?
I have. What about everybody else?
Oh, I don't care about them.
Oh, okay.
No, don't spoil it.
That happened like before.
Well, don't spoil it for anybody.
This was like last week or the week before.
Oh my God, Robert! You think people are up to date on
Okay,
everything?
if you don't want to hear it, everybody turn off your volume right now. We're gonna talk
For like 2 minutes.
for like the next 45 hours, and don't watch the replay.
But
until
I have other questions I want to ask.
We'll get back to it.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna spoil it. We've given everybody the warning. Turn down your volume for 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Alita Prime.
Yeah.
Optimus going back to just being Orion.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Pretty cool. Okay. I think that gives a lot of room to grow because it's going to have a depowered Optimus who doesn't have to do the right thing. He just does the thing that he personally wants to do without having the weight of the entire like Cybertronian war on his shoulders. And I think it's a good thing to have him and Ultra Magnus both be kind of dropped down a little bit from like the paragons of just kicking ass constantly that they always get to be.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a cool storyline there where them working together is like a brothers healing each other kind of thing. Like, they figure out their stuff. They're like, I know the real, like, I don't know, method and mode to like being who we were always meant to be. And like Ultra Magnus gets to be back to being like a crazy kick-ass guy. And like Optimus, I assume, will probably get the Matrix back because he kind of always does. But I mean, I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be interesting having that coincide with a new artist taking over. So I think a lot of people, if they don't like that choice, are going to unfortunately like hate the artist and be like, ugh, your art sucks because you killed my Optimus. Hashtag not my Optimus.
Also,
when you say new artists, like, are you meaning the current artist or?
Yeah, I believe after this section, Dan Mora is off of it. I don't know who the new guy is. I know I read it when I read the comic, but I can't remember who it was.
I clearly was not.
But I think they said he's taking on like the next chunk. Okay. So I assume that means more than like 6 episodes or 6 issues. So it might be like 6 or 12 issues that he's going to be on for.
Interesting. Yeah, so I'm really interested to see where the story is going. I don't have it actually surprised me that Optimus gave up the Matrix. Like, I wasn't expecting that, so that was like a curveball. And then but then I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. But then I'm like, does he get it back? That's the thing I'm wondering, is like, is he going to get it back? And if he gets it back, how does that happen? Because it was Alita just gonna like freely be like, I'm done, here you go, or is she gonna die? Because I am questioning.
I mean, that is kind of like the Transformers thing.
Yeah.
It's like we kill off the most
beloved because they have killed off so many people in this already. Kind of brought back some of them, but I'm just like, how do they bring it back around? How do they bring the Matrix back around? I'm going to be curious to see if they use it as a device to show that Alita definitely wants to just like murder a bunch because she has a lot of anger and hatred. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be like, cool, here's your shot, kid. You have all the power to do whatever you want, and it'll either corrupt her, like her influence will like reject the Matrix in some way, or it won't like give her the power she needs when she needs it, or she'll get what she wants. She'll like defeat the bad guy, all the things, and then she's like, I'm kind of just a murderer. And she'll have like a crisis of faith about the fact that she took power that maybe she shouldn't have had because her motives were not as like noble as like Optimus's would be. Yeah. I think there might be something on there, but that would give a reason to be like, I can't take this anymore. I need to give it back to you. Like, I've done things, and then like give it back as like a way of like taking the leadership away from me. Like, I thought I wanted it. I thought I needed it. I maybe don't understand or need it as much. As more of a character growth for her, not as like a she's a girl, she couldn't do it. Oh yeah, like I don't want that story. Yeah. I want it to be I have a motive that was revenge, not like trying to work for peace. Mm-hmm. It's just like, nope, I want to beat the crap out of the people who have oppressed me, and I want to feel good about it, and then I want to feel good for the rest of my life. And you're like, that's not how that works. You don't get to feel good the rest of your life about it. That's going to haunt you. And that makes sense. That makes sense because like that's kind of what I was thinking when she took it, because I'm like, she seems very much like on a revenge spree. Like she just wants to go wipe out everything that's happening on Cybertron, and she's just all pissed at Orion, Pax, whatever, pre-Optimus, because he's like, but Earth and the squishies, like we gotta.
Well, and I'm curious where they're gonna go, because I don't read any of the accessory stuff. I don't read any Energon universe stuff, because I'm like, I gotta pick my lane. Yeah. So like Void Rivals and G.I. Joe, the crossover, the new mask stuff that they're gonna do. I think they wanted Optimus to have a smaller team, and if the Skybound one is gonna focus on that, they're gonna do here's the Earth Adventures, or they're gonna say here's the Cybertron Adventures, that's going to be Transformers, and then G.I. Joe or Mask is going to be like what the Gorilla A-Team, Optimus and Friends is going to be doing on Earth, and they're going to focus on telling those stories in other stuff.
Man, I hope they don't do that. So I don't want to have to dive down another comic line to see what
you get too many comics.
What Orion Pax is doing.
So
but I will.
I'm gonna ask my question, my speed round question.
Okay.
Round question.
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna finish. We're gonna circle back to Unicron.
Yeah, okay, you can show your thing here.
There we go.
So we're done with spoilers. So
so going back to Unicron real quick, because I pulled this up. So they the HasLab Unicron, they were selling for, let's see, so back in February, it looked like it peaked at like 3,296. So I'm just checking eBay here. So over 3,000 they were going for back in February. The latest one sold went for 2,500, 2,800.
So still a good investment.
So they're still pretty far up there. Like, so I actually got mine from somebody on TFW 2005 that was just downsizing. Like, they weren't trying to like price gouge anybody. So like, I paid more than retail, but not this price.
Not quadruple the price.
Like, it was actually very reasonable because they had moved and they just didn't have the space for it, and so they wanted it to go to another collector, but they weren't also giving it away for free. Yeah. So I feel like I kind of lucked out in that scenario.
You don't want to just have it be so cheap that it's like scalper bait. And you're like, well, I'm going to take this, and then wow, tomorrow, triple the cost. Boom, there it is.
Yeah, but no. I mean,
it's very nicely displayed right here.
It is crazy how much these things are still going for, though. Like,
totally bananas pants. So with
back to your stuff.
So yeah, my next lightning round question, very Transformer specific: Autobots or Decepticons?
That's really tough. I will say that it's hard to say. I have one favorite Transformer, and it is the Decepticon. But I think overall, I like more Autobot designs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very tough. I'm probably going to go Decepticons because the heroes are only as good as their villains. And if they don't have good villains, then the struggle really isn't heroic for the heroes. And there's something about Starscream in particular, I think is the best shit heel in like any 80s cartoon. I know there's always like the Starscream kind of person.
Hey, Justin.
I think Starscream's the best one because he just keeps getting away with it. Like, just get the shit kicked out of you every time you snivel your way back. And Megatron's like, I guess you are kind of useful. Could you put that knife down? No, it's my knife. And it just lets him back in, knowing full well that he's just gonna like stab him in the guts every time. So I'll go Decepticons. I'll go Decepticons.
I like it.
I feel like I'm the only.
You're the only consistent Autobot.
Well, but here's the thing: is like I feel like I want to be an Autobot, right? Like I want to be a good person,
and I want to be an Autobot, but I am a Decepticon.
I feel like deep in my core, though, I'm probably a Decepticon.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. I'm like, but I'm a Decepticon that turns into an Autobot.
Maybe.
So you're sideways, where you can just freely switch between both allegiance.
who they just was it Skywarp or Thundercracker in the comic? Who they just
Thundercracker.
Yeah, Thundercracker.
Spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler. No, here's another spoiler. I don't know. This isn't a spoiler.
Yeah.
I think Soundwave is going to
We're
turn
gonna have a
Autobot.
spoiler thing here going on or something.
Ooh, that is the hottest of hot takes.
I know. Like
Actually, what is your hottest hot take?
They just have been hinting at it for a while now, and because Ravage, and he loves his cassettes, and like they're just like treating all his cassettes like garbage, and like I don't know. I'm just like I think Orion Pax is gonna come in and be like, hey, we'll take you and Ravage, and Soundwave's gonna be like, let's do it.
Okay, so
I
we open
think
the hot
gonna...
take door. Like, what is your hottest hot take on Transformers or anything in like the nerddom? Like, what's your like most unpopular opinion?
I'm going to narrow that down just specifically to Transformers.
Okay, fair.
And I will say that my hottest take is that Transformers Animated is the best Transformers show simply because it threw away all of the G1 stuff that everything constantly has to just retell and rehash. It gave all of the Autobots reasons to grow into their role, not start as the heroes that they have to maintain. Because all of them just started out as construction workers in space. They were blue-collar dudes who just accidentally had to become heroes to stop something bad from happening. It wasn't we have a giant war that like this is just embroiled into and everybody stops all the way.
I feel like this needs to be a consistent question now. What's your hottest hot take?
I like this. I was gonna be like, hey Patriot, what's your take on this?
and I know that
Mr. I now have a complete G1 collection.
Yeah, I know that most people don't like Transformers Animated as a show or toys. Like I lived it. I lived the era of people complaining about how crappy these toys are and how they're the worst and everything's awful. And then we got the Bayverse toys. And most of those toys were okay. And those designs were okay for most of the time. That's probably my second biggest hot take is that I think the Bayverse was a great thing for Transformers to bring money into them because the Bayverse gave us Siege and Kingdom and all of those awesome toy lines just from the money that those movies brought in.
Yeah.
But they also gave us really shitty transforming robot toys. There was a handful of really great ones. Yeah, there really were. But we got a lot of metal garbage triangles out of that line that did not look good.
Yeah.
And that's our direction. That's just being different. So I feel the same way that I'm sure some people feel about animated being like, it's too much of a kid's show. It's too much of this. But if you haven't, you should watch it. Actually watch it.
We're going to binge it, and then I'll tell you if I feel any different. So here's my opinion on all of everything that was just said. The original 86 cartoon is what it is. Like,
it is a serviceable toy commercial that had morals put into it.
Yeah, like it is. There's a lot of inconsistencies, right? It's like they didn't have it figured out. Like I think they wanted it to be more than what it was, but it's good for what it is, right? Like 84, yeah. Sorry,
Patriots just correct you.
Sorry,
tell blasphemy the whole time.
Part 2. Sorry, I'm saying 86 for the movie.
Yeah.
So the cartoon line, right, and then the movie came in, and the movie like was better than I think the original cartoon line, because like they had figured out a little bit more, right? But we're talking like the 80s, right? So like what from the 80s there was a cartoon that had like extreme cohesion and like story development, character development, right? Like because that was the goal of the 80s.
Exactly.
It was to sell toys. That was to create things to tell toys.
And yes, and I would agree that like that wasn't the point. The point of that wasn't to have the most consistency, the like, being on model, doing all these things. It was hurry up and get a toy commercial out so that we can sell toys, which all Transformers shows are. But I had this argument recently with one of my friends, and it was fantastic because he made the point that G1 is a better story than Beast Wars. And I told him, no, it is not. Beast Wars is a better overall story with characters that have a legitimate and actual growth instead of people who start the show as paragons pretty much stay the entire show as paragons.
Unless they die.
Yeah.
And you either have like this guy shows up because he's the new toy. Yep. He says his name 17 times, so you remember his name. I'm looking at you, Power Glide. And then he's in the background for 4 episodes, and then you never see him again.
Yeah. Now,
but Beast Wars has since it's a small cast, almost everybody has an arc that they have to follow. They have redemption, they have death, they have. But that's another hot take I got. But then he also said that like the animation was better than Beast Wars, and I go, you can't apples and oranges. Like this is like the second made-for-TV 3D animated show ever made.
Yeah, you can't we have a lot of opinions here about G1. I'm just gonna say Patriot Prime has a lot of G1 reviews, so you should definitely check out his G1 review.
I love his reviews.
I don't hate G1. Yeah. I don't hate G1. Well, what I think is that G1 should not be the default setting for all Transformers going forward forever, because then you just never get a new version, a new thought, a new idea. If it always just goes back to this is law and you can't have it, then you stifle the storytelling and the engineering possibilities.
Yeah. So I personally like. So my thing with G1 is I don't story whatever, right? Like out the window. But I just actually kind of like the G1 designs better. Like I don't know what it is about the designs. Like I like those. Like don't get me wrong, like the animated stuff is okay, Prime is okay in terms of like the designs. But there's just something there that visually draws me in a little bit more. But when it comes to story, I'm just like, G1 is what it is, right? Like that's kind of what we're talking. It doesn't have like it's the 80s. I mean, if you look at a lot of the 80s cartoon stuff, it's very similar to like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, right? Like that was created basically to sell the toys. And I have a special place in my heart for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, but it's definitely, I don't know if I would say it's the best of the Power Rangers series, right? Like, I mean, I think they got better as they went on.
As I like to talk about on this show is I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers because it had a witch in it. Yeah. So I never watched them as a child because
evil.
Religion. Yeah. What's Stormfire's? Oh. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, I think what I do like about the G1 toys, and I don't have any actual G1 toys. I have a few reissue things. But what I do like about it is like the simplicity of some of them, but also like thinking about it that point in time that somebody was like, we're going to take a car or a truck and turn it into a robot, like, and how that was the origin of like where, I mean, a lot of this came from. Like that, I think is the part that I find the most interesting is like where it started.
Yeah.
Because so, I mean, yeah, the cartoons like sold the toys, right? But like G1 for me is more so like where which I mean, I know G1 is like Diaclone, like kind of like came from.
It's a hodgepodge of taking what we can get and making it work.
Yeah. But
also,
like
Stormfire, is it Jetfire from the movies? Because if it was from the movies, he was an SR-71 Blackbird.
Yeah.
Which is a sweet ship. I wish his robot mode looked better.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So that's what I personally like about G1 is more like the origin of it is like where it started, right? Because like that's where you had people creating these toys, I mean, again, Diaclone, right? Like that didn't exist before, and and then they came to the US and like.
But I will agree with Patriot. The Marvel G1 comic was a good story. Was like storytellers telling stories, and they were like shooting for the moon, and they did it. Like it was some like crazy Kirby like cosmic storytelling with robots, but it was so lofty that you couldn't animate that in like a children's cartoon with like a certain amount of budget. So it's like, it's cool that they are two separate like timelines. It's like, the cartoon continuity, the specific Marvel G1, and then I think isn't there also the UK ones? I don't know if those were different than the American comics, or if they were just the same ones.
We're talking about comics.
I'm talking about comics. And you're talking about UK.
Don't act like.
I'm just pretending like something isn't happening on Friday, which is somebody's birthday. So
don't act like you like my Christmas present that I knew
that didn't
about.
arrive in turn for Christmas.
Is now my birthday present that I don't know about. Like, we need. I feel like we need to do like a.
I do have a couple of surprises in your birthday loot that you are gonna be really surprised by, and like I know you want to just keep it low key. Like, oh, I'm not gonna be excited. No, you're going to be effing excited about at least two of them. I don't care about the rest. There's two.
I like how you have to say how you say effing excited.
If you did not get effing excited about two of them, like
the thing is, you want me to be so excited, which inherently makes me want to like stifle all the excitement just to disappoint you because I would find it so funny.
It will disappoint multiple people if you're not.
Anyway,
multiple.
So I think we need to have like a so you know how they do like those super like the bands like the super groups where they pull like people from a bunch of different like popular bands and make like another band with them.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we need to do something like that, but like with the Transformers stream. Or we have like Tijuana and Deluxe and Patriot and like and
Rick Alvarez.
Get Rick in here, like, and do like
I love Rick.
A stream like with a bunch like where it's all I don't know.
Like one of my favorite people. Rick is probably the only reason I have allowed this to happen is because he is just like so interesting to listen to, talk to. It's true. We almost bought plane tickets. I did think about it. I did really contemplate going out to his like 2-year like store, his toy and frame store like anniversary. They had all sorts of crazy stuff last weekend. I was like,
if you don't know who Rick Alvarez is, sorry for this tangent.
I could fly from Des Moines. Like, how much would that cost? Des Moines to Massachusetts.
A lot.
Do that.
Stand and wait in line.
I would.
I bet Rick would give us like preferential treatment.
I sure hope so.
I like to think anyway.
I'm gonna live VIP life, right?
Be like, Rick, you're on our stream, right? You know us. We know. I'm like, listen to your story.
Yeah. I don't want to wait in line.
No. By the way, Deluxe, thanks for coming through. Patriot, thanks for coming through. Who else we forget to mention?
And I will say to everybody, I don't think anyone is wrong. Everybody loves the thing they love, and that's fantastic.
You can say they're wrong,
and you can love it so much, and that's great. I just love the things I love, so no one's wrong in any way for liking the things they like.
This is Topless Toy Talk. We are your truth-telling podcast for the Cybertronian
and we like to start beef.
All opinions are my own. The network does not share my opinion.
I'll tell people they're wrong. I don't care. I'll be honest. Here's my hot take. Like, so the Bayverse films, I don't think they're that bad. The toys, I don't like them. But
have you watched all the Bayverse? Have you watched them all?
Oh yeah, I have all of them on 4K.
They're pretty good.
Like for me, the third one, I go, I can't do this anymore. I'm out. Like the second one, I'm like, all right, Devastator balls. All right, good little joke. I laughed past it when Bumblebee decided to piss on someone. I guess we'll just continue with robot genital humor for a little bit. And I'm just like, this is not for me. Everybody who loves it can enjoy it. There's a lot of like toy reviewers that they're like, Bayverse was my first Transformers ever, and I love it so much. And I'm like, yep, because you grew up with that. And that's perfectly fine.
Like, that's because you're a moron.
But I also like, I grew up on Beast Wars. That was the one I had. But I also don't claim that Beast Wars is the be all end all best show ever just because I grew up with it.
Yeah,
it's animated.
So I feel like I treat every instance or iteration as its own thing. Yeah. So I try to appreciate it for what it is as that thing. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, like the Bayverse ones, I'm like, are they actually Transformers movies? I don't know. They're robots. Like, they're robot movies. Like, I'm just like, I probably lump them into something similar to like Pacific Rim. I don't know.
Ooh, don't you be speaking heresy. Don't you link those two together.
I just mean like they're giant robot movies, in a sense, right? Like they are a CGI live action film. And so I like they're their own thing. I mean, same with like animated and Prime and everything else, Beast Wars, right? Like they're all their own contained thing to appreciate, like in whatever instance that is. And so like
but I also like Shia LaBeouf, so that was like a crossover for me.
I don't think Shia LaBeouf was bad in the movie. I wish they would have kept him in there.
I am a big fan. I'm a big fan. Even if his like indie movies, like he did earlier, like there was this weird indie movie he did. I'm gonna change the subject because we're going a little hard here on Transformers.
Hold on,
so
just real quick pause.
I need to circle it.
Real quick pause.
Okay.
So anyway, like I was gonna say is like I just maybe I'm good at like just kind of compartmentalizing the things. So like if one pillar of the fandom is not as good as if one pillar of the fandom compared to the other pillars,
what are you doing?
Jerking off a robot, gotcha.
Like are not as I'm talking about pillars.
Okay,
are not as good as the other pillars. Like like I can still find a level of appreciation for it.
Yeah, they all do something.
Try to just write it off, like
Yeah, they all do something. Like the Bayverse ones generated a ton of money. They got people into Transformers that may not have cared about Transformers, so it brought eyes to it. So that is the benefit of the Bayverse ones, is that they hit popularity. They gave it like global popularity in like a new age of kids that may not have cared for the cartoons at the time.
Yeah.
So also Shia LaBeouf has some great indie movies.
Yeah, like what Alexis just said.
He has some really great ones, like at the beginning of his career, where one was he was part of a group where they were selling magazines. Do you all remember that when like people would come to your door and they would sell magazines?
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out what that. I mean, I can Google it and figure it out. But
yes, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
That was fantastic.
I hear you, Prime.
Second, Shia LaBeouf is probably the MVP of Hot Ones. Not only for the Hot Ones show, not only did he eat all of the wings, he double dipped every wing. If you've not seen that like episode, you're missing out. He coated every wing and he ate all the chicken off the wings. So like that's mad props there. Someday I like to believe we're going to be like famous enough that someday we'll get invited to Hot Ones. We'll never be on Hot Ones. But I like to think like that. No, I would not be a little bitch like that. I would eat every...
Like DJ Khaled?
No, that's disgusting. Or who was the guy from... Why can I never remember his name?
The Jurassic Park guy.
The Jurassic Park guy. I lost so much respect for him after that.
What, the new Jurassic one?
No, the original.
The original.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum?
Yes, Jeff Goldblum.
I have no respect for Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Zero.
Is that just because his pain tolerance is low?
He just touched it with his teeth. Like, he didn't do anything.
Maybe apparently, he has a sensitive palate.
Apparently his voice coach told him that he couldn't eat.
I don't care.
Hot stuff.
Disgusting. But Shia LaBeouf, like, again, I already thought highly of him. Thought way more highly of him after Hot Ones because he killed it.
He did.
Like,
maybe he just had so much pain in his real life
that
the wing sauce was nothing more than what he just lives with every day when he looks in the mirror.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like Catholic to me. Just saying.
Just leave the Canadians out of this one.
No, I said Catholic.
No, I know.
Canadians. I'll try and leave Canadians out. I can't help
leave your assumption about Canadian providence.
I can't help it. The Quebecois are a little sensitive little bees either.
Oh God. There you go.
I have lots of opinions on things. None of them are toy related.
I know, it's all your perception of
it is.
And that's completely valid.
It is. I feel like we should do a wheel. We should do a wheel of question thing.
We haven't done any wheels. I thought we were gonna have to like start out a wheel because we'd have nothing to talk about, and then here we are.
We could talk about Mortal Kombat.
I don't know anything about Mortal Kombat, so I'm just gonna keep changing the subject.
Seems like there's more questions here than
knockoffs or bootlegs, harmless fun that keeps prices down, or theft that kills the industry.
So real quick, say knockoffs, are you talking?
I mean,
so are you talking a straight knockoff or a
Yes.
third party?
No, I'm
So
talking
yeah,
about
that's what I wanted the definition of that, of like, is it a third party company or is it someone who is like taking a mold, recasting it, rebuilding it, selling it for cheaper?
So you're talking straight knockoff.
I mean straight knockoff.
Straight knockoff.
If it's straight knockoff, I feel like it is not good overall, because if they're making it anyway, that's how you support the thing you love. But if it is a third party that is using, like Optimus, Starscream, all of these characters, but they're doing something significantly different, or they're making a figure that hasn't officially ever been made, I believe that is doing a service for the community. Because like I have at least 3 animated third-party figures of ones that were in the show that never got toys and never will. So I bought those. I bought Huffer and Pipes. That was like a 2-pack, and they were Mario and Luigi, and they looked freaking sweet. And I loved them. They were great. That was the first third-party figure I ever bought, because at first I thought they were awful, terrible things, because it's like, oh, you can't just make Optimus. Hasbro makes Optimus. And then Hasbro stopped making all the Optimuses that they put out, and now I want certain ones more than other ones. So I would say if it's just taking a toy that already exists and remaking it cheaper and selling it cheaper, not great.
I agree.
Because most Transformers are not incredibly expensive overall. Like if they're official ones, they're generally not that expensive. Unless they're like older and they're never going to get like remade. I could see a case for, I don't know, like remaking a Beast War that was like never going to get made again. That it could be like a preservation thing, like taping television shows from the 80s so that we have a record of it. But part of it's like, if you're collecting it, then you'll probably want actual ones. Like, would you want like a shelf full of knockoffs?
I mean,
or if like
they're also kind of funny though. Like some of them can be really funny.
That's where I think it depends. So it's like I've only bought like one what I would consider a knockoff figure, and it was not good. It was what is the brand? Because they've made some more. I just saw a post the other day that had some more recolors of it, but it's one that was a Nemesis Prime that was made off of the Studio Series 38 Optimus Prime mold. Dark Commander is what it was called, and like it was so loose and like floppy, like
nobody wants a floppy robot.
Nobody wants floppy robot. It was pretty spot on, but it was also like $15 or $12 on Amazon.
I understand why this is
$12.
So,
yeah, I agree. I feel like third party is its own thing, and I have a small third party. I don't have a lot of third party. I have, Mastermind Creations. I have a handful of their stuff, and then I have some new age, like Legend Skill.
Would you call my Titanic bot a third party or not?
Your Titanic bot is your Titanic bot. I would say is neither, because it's not an officially licensed Hasbro Transformer.
Yes.
But it's also not based off of something that exists.
Yeah.
So
you just bought a cool robot toy.
Is a transforming robot toy.
Fair enough.
From China.
Fair enough.
Which I think is really cool, because sometimes they make awesome stuff.
Yeah. I like original.
Company makes it, but they have one it's a combiner made of like battleships. But all the battleships are like 8 or 10 inches that turn into robots that then turn into like arms and legs. And I watched a video of someone transforming it, and I go, not a chance. These are like 3-hour-long transformations with like panel flipping insides. I'm like, engineering is absolutely beautiful, but I can just be like, I'm exhausted watching a video of someone transforming this when you have to pull out your little like pick tool to like pull all the panels off and do things. I'm like, this isn't made for the hands of human beings.
So how many times, just thinking about this, because I'm looking at the Unicron.
Real quick, I'm going to interject here.
Okay.
We have a new person
we have
that
a
I
new
need
person?
you to acknowledge.
Okay.
So go ahead and read the name. And
Sam Bryant. Did I not say that right?
I just...
Okay.
I like to test you.
I mean, sometimes
Thanks for joining.
I do cook down phonics
I know.
well. Okay, no, but you
also,
have the no.
Yeah, just hold on. So,
Okay.
Patreon, I have not watched it yet. I was gonna make Sarah watch it here after the stream, so
Okay.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah. But you have never transformed your Unicron.
Oh yeah, I haven't transformed.
I want to understand, like, how many times have you transformed your Unicron, or have you ever transformed it?
Yeah.
His is in robot mode, so he definitely does.
I think I've gone, like, if a transformation is any which way, I have gone from out of box to robot, planet, robot, planet, robot.
Whoa.
But usually when I get a transformer, I will cycle through it because I just like to mess with it. Like the first 2 or 3 transformations, it was like on the stand on top of the box it came in the middle of our living room because I had no place to put it, and I need to walk around it to transform
Bless her wife. Bless her.
Well, she was very accommodating with my first.
She's like, I promise it's gonna go somewhere else eventually.
And for the longest time, it went on our cedar chest in our bedroom for the longest time. But now it's in my studio, so it's out of the way. But I did, the first time I transformed it, I invited my brother over, who is also a Transformers lover. We put on the Transformers the movie, and the goal was to transform it in the time before the movie ran out. Like the first time through, looking through the instructions, that was like our timer. So we got to watch the movie while I was transforming it with my brother, and it was real cool.
That's actually a great idea.
That's a good idea.
If I ever transform mine, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, the first time, it helps to have a second pair of hands just to like hold bits.
It's a big situation.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I necessarily have a fear of it. It's like, I just haven't, for whatever reason, I haven't wanted to dedicate the time to it, which is weird to say. But I also just really like it in planet mode. And so it's like, when I transform it, like, I'm just going to transform it right back because I want it to be in planet mode.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, I did it, but now I'm just going to put it right back because this is how I want to display it. And so,
and right now I have mine where it's Unicron and then in robot mode. And then I have the Armada Unicron and the Cybertron in planet mode. So when I put him into planet mode, I'm going to turn them into robot mode. Just because they actually fit on the shelf that way. Yeah. But it has been a while. I think it's been like 3 or 4 years since I transformed it. So
yeah, I probably should have done it right when I got it because at this point I'm like, I don't know.
You were too scared though.
You
were so scared once we got it.
I don't know. Well, what's really funny is because like, so I have actually I have all of the, I'm pretty sure I have all the Transformer HasLabs, and like those, no fear. I'm just like whatever. Like I'll just like I put Omega Prime in the trash the other day. Like a few weeks back for like a dumb little skit like that we did.
And you were totally fine with that.
I'm just like, whatever, he sucks anyway. Omega Prime.
I mean, that is his other hot take. He hates Omega Prime because there's too much kibble.
Omega Prime, Omega
Yeah,
Prime.
see, look at this reaction.
He's not that bad. Not Omega.
You mean my first combiner that I paid for with my own adult teenage work money? And I had to buy each one separate, and I have the original, and I was so happy to get the new one.
That's cool. It's okay. So I like the character. Don't get me. So here, okay, I'll tell you my gripe about it. So I like the character. My like they look. I think it looks great. They both look great in alt mode. My gripe is I don't like the extra bits. I know there's a fan mode that you can combine the extra
like
pieces.
the Optimus like base mode, like adding that stuff onto it.
Yeah.
Oh that's a compromise mode.
Like that's my problem with it, and I don't like it. I think that there should have been a way. It should have been a way or an official way to make everything all nice and compact, or they should have done something so it's not this dick-looking thing sitting next to it. Yeah. Because Deathsaurus and Victory Saber.
I don't know why you look at me like I know any of these names.
Because I look at you and things come to my mind. Okay. Like you're kind of like my vision board. I'm trying to figure out, like, you know, like, it's like if I stare at you long enough, I'll remember the words I'm trying to say. You're like
how that works.
Like they all kind of packed up nice and neat. Like Deathsaurus, he has extra weapons and stuff and whatnot, right? But they connect to the back of the throne. You can hide them back there, so it's not a dick sitting off to the side on your table. Like,
Stupid.
If I wasn't topless right now, I go get it and show you. It does.
No,
it looks like
we're
a
not gonna
penis.
do
Like,
We're
like,
not gonna do that.
so that's my problem with it. Like outside of that, it's a good figure. Like he's cool. Like I like the chrome bits and everything. It looks really good. I actually might just put them back in all mode and display them. Well, okay, no, that's my other gripe. Okay, that's my other gripe is because so in robot mode,
This is another time where we're gonna come up with like some video game
with them combined, right? Then you have this extra stand slab that's like, what do you do with it? It just sits there, sits next to the penis. But if you put them in alt mode, you don't have enough stand slabs for both of them. So it's like they only come into play if you have them not combined.
Yeah.
I mean, those were bonuses. So you should just be happy that you even got some.
No,
Exactly.
I'd rather not have them.
Exactly.
I want double so that I can put both trucks on the road, but then I'll have too many in robot mode.
I'd rather I would have gladly paid extra for more stand pieces to have the right amount. Just saying, Hasbro.
Yeah, Hasbro.
Make it an option.
Or actually come out with the official alt mode with all those pieces like you said you were gonna, instead of waiting for everybody else in the community to come up with a better alt mode than you were gonna come up with, because you kind of just let that drop like a hot sack of shit after it was out and people kept having issues with the torso and breakages and plastic stressing. They were like, oh, we're just not going to talk about this anymore and hope everybody gets their replacements and doesn't get mad at us. Like, okay, guys, but you still said you were going to come out with it and show us the mode, and you didn't.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for it.
I mean, yeah. My personal thought was they were waiting for somebody else to come up with it. They didn't have a plan. And they're like, oh, let's see what somebody else comes up with. And be like, yep, they figured it out.
I think they did have a plan, and either someone made a better one or it was too hot. Like, because of the QC issues with it, they were like, if we put out any video to say like, whoa, guys, I hope you're all enjoying your cool toy that you spent a lot of money on. Sorry it's breaking apart in your hands. Here's a way to put more weight on the torso so it can break faster.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't have done a live stream about that, because it would have just been everybody being like, excuse me, guys.
Did you
also this is what legal said we could say, so we don't all get don't have to do a recall.
Yeah. Did you get a replacement and or do like the standing fix?
I just did the fix for it.
Yeah.
I pulled it apart and did like a small amount of filing, and mine worked out just fine.
Yeah.
I just had the torso part. I didn't have any of the Ultra Magnus like plastic stressing on the joints that some people had.
I did not see any stressing on mine. I still tore it apart and did a little bit of sanding just for the fun of it.
Because you got real obsessed about it.
Because I was like, I paid money. But then afterwards, I was like, wait a minute, why did I just do this? I paid money for this. Like, I shouldn't have to tear it apart and sand stuff down. And I still don't know if what I did made a difference.
Right.
I have no idea.
It's hard to say.
I think a lot of it was like, it was tough, because some people's did come like legitimately like you weren't gonna be pulling this out no matter what.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people were like, yeah, and just like kind of wrenched it a little bit when it was kind of a fiddly little, which the original was also kind of a fiddly little piece.
I just wonder how. So I have never broken a Transformer figure. Now again, like I don't have any of
I have
these gold plastic G1 figures like Pedro Prem has, but like
I don't think I've broken one, but I definitely have put for the Transformer model kits. I've definitely put the same piece on wrong more than once and made you fix it.
Yeah, that was a disaster that I want to talk about.
I
never want to relive that moment.
You should never do model kits with me.
They were fine until that one.
Yeah,
but
was that the Alita one?
No, that was RC.
The RC I did that like drunk twice.
The same piece twice.
The same piece
and it
twice.
took me like 20
I mean, if there's a 50-50 chance, I'm always going to do the wrong thing the first time and possibly the second time.
Very obvious which way it goes. It took me 40 minutes each time to get all these pieces apart. Anyway, so like I didn't really see any problems with mine, but I did it anyway. But I was always curious of like, yeah, was it somebody that like was manhandling their stuff? And so manhandling, that's a weird term nowadays, but like aggressively handling. It's like, but like take that, Omega Prime. And and so you just had this like very isolated incident of a few people that like had a situation, and then it just kind of spread like crazy. Or was there like a legitimate problem? I don't know.
I think it was poorly designed, and because of its poor design, it was fiddly. And you would assume that's like, okay, when you get a third-party figure, you have to like transform it very delicately because they're not going through the same level of like massive QC that American toys generally have to go through. So like, yeah, oh, you snapped this off. Well, it sucks to be you. They don't care that much because it's an adult market toy, so they assume you're not going to be like cranking on it. Okay, you're not going to be manipulating it weirdly. Let's not use that. But
it's like talking about the pillars of transforming.
Yeah, and you're also not going to be a child and like put it in your mouth.
I don't know about that. I put it, everything comes in the house. I put it in my mouth.
But it's like this toy was, supposed to still go through the same, test for that. So it's like, how was there so much of an issue with it on a part that is not an isolated part that you kind of move sometimes, some of the time. Every single mode, you have to manipulate that joint in some way. Yeah. So it's like the most used joint, and it's the one that they added additional reinforcement to make the waist stronger. And it's like, it's holding so much weight. Like, why did you not make that like the strongest, easiest sliding part on the whole thing? Like, make the ankle less cool if the whole like torso is going to just like fall over.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was a problem.
I'm just looking at mine. I'm just like, I just am thinking, because I'm just like, man, when I'm taking this apart, if I just lose one of these screws or mess it up, I'm like, I'm gonna be so mad that I did this versus just being like Hasbro, you gotta fix it. But actually, that's kind of the interesting thing that I find about some of these HasLabs, where it's like, these are like kind of like a one run. It's supposed to be like a one run situation or whatever, right?
That's why we could never mass market, because we just wouldn't know that people would want it.
Yeah, but then like they have this QC issue, and then they just make more and send them out to people. I just find that funny. So I'm like, they could definitely make more Unicron.
They could, yeah. They definitely could.
Like,
they're not going to.
The scariest part, so he did one of those like normalized pocket transformers videos.
Oh, yeah.
I had a long day of work. I was real amped up at this point. And so he's like, hey, we're just going to walk in front of our house on the cement. And like, I'm just going to carry Unicron. I'm like, dear God, like, what are you doing? Like, you are definitely going to like drop this thing. And I'm trying to film. And like, that was probably the most nerve-wracking thing here recently, with like videos of like you just carrying Unicron in front of our house, like walking back and forth as I'm messing up every video.
Because I kept seeing people do these, and I'm like, and they were getting larger and larger in size.
And you're like, I'm going to be.
And I'm like, well, there's nothing bigger than this besides the divorce class Metroplex,
and we're not buying that. Otherwise, that'll be in the living room indefinitely.
Boy, I've watched a lot of videos for that thing. It is cool.
It is neat. Actually, the thing that I was a little bit disappointed on is I didn't realize that it doesn't like freestand. Like, you're supposed to keep it on whatever stand thing that it comes with. I was like, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, because like the size of it has to have joints that are like so strong they're almost impossible to manipulate.
Yeah.
But even the weight that it has, you just can't. Like, if it had like an internal armature where you'd like take a bolt and loosen it and then pose it and then tighten it, maybe then. But to be like freely posable, nah.
I'm surprised they actually didn't go with something like that. It probably would have made a lot more sense to like have some type of metal rod joint system where you would have to like loosen to, I don't know, but would that make it
then it would just make it heavier.
Yeah. Like, then when it becomes a parts former and people throw a fit about that, like this unofficial, like,
I mean, what would happen if you bought one of those is that it would become this like year-round like costume thing. We would have to put like
It would be in the
Yes,
corner.
a leprechaun hat on it for St. Patrick's
You'd have
Day.
to
We'd
justify
cover-
it taking up so much space.
It would have to be like we'd have to wrap it in garland for Christmas.
It would
Like,
become the
it would
Christmas
have
tree.
to be like a situation if it was gonna happen. It was gonna happen there.
You know, like it's cool and all. I don't see a purpose for it in my collection.
It would be tough.
I think it'd be cool if they made that same Transformer, the same way it looks,
Yeah,
but made it Titan class.
I'd buy it instantly.
I'd buy it because I still think they need to do a version 2 of Metroplex,
Yeah,
of the Thrilling 30 Metroplex, and just like fix a lot of the issues that it has, where it's just its transformation is super simple. It doesn't do a whole lot. Like they could make it look really, really, really cool and like reproportion it a lot nicer. And I would still buy it because it'd be really cool.
because I have the Metroplex that's like the Cybertronian version that.
The excavator one.
Yeah, and I hate it. Like, I only hate it because it's not the Metroplex that I want. Like, it's okay for a Titan. Like, it's kind of cool, but I want the Thrilling 30 version. Like, but updated. I keep hoping that like they'll do it. But
I want to do one more wheel of questions.
we can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I do.
This is you. This is your podcast.
I know. This is my
your
podcast.
stream.
It is. Thank you for recognizing this.
I'm just here to educate you on the things you don't know.
Okay. What fictional villain do you low key think throws the best parties?
Fictional villain. Damn. From anything ever.
Yeah.
You really like this question, everybody.
I do. People struggle with
every
this,
time it comes up. People struggle with it,
and I like that. I'm very into the struggle when people can't immediately come up with something and they like have to go.
So
to
you're
that,
like, you gotta think about it.
I love that.
Best party. That's gonna be a criteria of like what people assume the best party is. Like, is it the best conversation at the party and like smoking jackets and cigars?
It's your
like
version of
a
your
thump and rave party, because that changes it. Because then that's just my preference of what a party should be, and then picking a villain that fits my preference.
I love that you think a pumpy, like a rave, is like the best party. So I feel like I learned something about you right now. I mean, I normally start off with Kingpin. I feel like Kingpin from Daredevil would throw the best. Would throw the best parties.
But you only know Kingpin from the Marvel Daredevil movie,
right? I could be wrong here.
Disney show.
Yeah. So I'm just basing it off of that.
But technically, any very rich person would throw a great party. But in my mind, if you're picking the party based on the villain, that means the villain has to be in some way involved with it. If he's just like the guy who throws the party and he's like in his penthouse the whole time, it's not his party. It's a party he paid for. But like,
yeah,
because then you'd be like the Bond villain because they're all rich. I think I'm gonna go with, as far as like what a fun for everybody, just like a generalized fun party, music, drinks, the whole thing. Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog.
Oh,
yeah,
I've never watched that before.
He is like New Orleans, like party Mardi Gras celebration. Now at the end of the party, he's going to steal your soul to do magic. But up until that point, it'd be pretty awesome.
Okay. I like it.
I changed my answer. I can't remember who I was saying previously, but I would go with Venom.
Oh, Venom would be a good.
Venom.
That would be a good party.
Which Venom?
The current Venom with Mary Jane. That's Mary Jane Venom.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler.
I was like, historic Venom? Like, I don't know if he's a great party host.
I mean, which I don't know. I feel like this current version of Mary Jane being Venom, Mary Jane's a little like worn out. But
like emotionally?
Yeah, emotionally. Yeah.
Well, it's just the symbiote that really does it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. And or maybe the Venom movie, Venom, because they got a good like.
Yeah, that's a good
at least
one.
from the first two movies. The third one is.
We got a buddy guy.
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt does throw some pretty great parties.
Jabba the Hutt.
He throws constant parties, and he is the centerpiece of those parties. So that would fit my criteria for him throwing the party, and it's a party also for him.
Do you have an answer?
I already did.
Oh yeah,
I said Kingpin.
You said Kingpin. That's
I
right.
did.
I forgot.
I did.
Because I still don't know why you picked Kingpin.
Well, because he's rich and he's got nice artwork. I think the visual aesthetics for it would be very good.
Yeah.
And the food would be way more expensive than I'd ever pay for in real life.
That's probably true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can get on board with that.
Yeah. Let's do one more.
You wanna roll another one?
Yeah, we're gonna do another wheel.
I know you put time putting the
do.
questions together, and so like
no.
you like to make sure we get to some questions because then all your hard work goes away.
And here's one of my favorite ones about conspiracy theories.
Ooh.
What one do you desperately wish that would be true just because it'd be funny?
Because
there's no shortage of great conspiracy theories out there. None.
I think it would be that chupacabras are real, and they're only because they're just a pest to livestock, but there's apparently so many of them that they should be a problem for everybody. Like, if wild boars in number are a problem for everybody, why would not chupacabras also not just prey on humans? Because you could just swarm them, even if they're small. Like, if you're just only attacking goats, I think that's why I think it would be funny, is if it was like Chupacabras Unleashed. Like a real Chupacabra that just is like, like, we need to have intervention here.
Right.
Like, there's to be like a Chupacabra, a SWAT force to just keep the Chupacabra in check.
I like this. That's good. I haven't thought about chupacabras in a long time. But that's it. I think mine. So I waffle because I like all the conspiracy theories. Every single one.
You buy
like
all of them. All of them.
Like just from the sociological aspect of like, why do you believe something this crazy? Like, tell me. Like, I really want to like just, like the homeless person that has the tinfoil on their big toe. Like, I want to know, do you really think the CIA is like honing in on you and they have some sort of tracker beam on your big toe? Like, I'm fascinated by that. But I do think it would be funny if aliens, like, I don't actually believe in aliens, but I think that if aliens do exist, like, I think it would be funny if it was us in the future coming back and being like, guys, stop what you're doing. Like, this is an SOS. Like, you effed it up too hard. Like, we are coming back to tell you.
This doesn't work out great for you.
Like, just stop. Like, change course right now. And then we just totally ignore them. Like, don't look up, like that movie, which is a phenomenal movie. That's totally what would happen if there was some sort of like meteor that was going to hit the earth and kill everything. Yeah. There would be a whole like political party that would be focused on, people not looking up and ignoring the problem. Are the
abductions just like them individually picking people that they think would be good at disseminating the information, and instead these people are just like, they put something on my butt?
Yep.
But like that never really happened?
Yeah.
Is that how that works out?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't understand why that is the default thing. If everybody's like, oh yeah, they probed my butt. Like, why is that? Why is that the common thing? Like, what is
I'm not
that?
Convinced that, I don't know.
I believe rectal thermometers were more common. Maybe. It's probably a little easier because that was probably someone's childhood trauma. When it's like, can you put that in my mouth? Oh, no. A foot long of mercury and glass is going up there because I need an accurate result.
You are justifying my conspiracy theory. It's from it's people from the past.
It's childhood trauma.
Yep. Done.
Like, we never got to the point where we invented forehead thermometers.
Or like the ear.
Yeah, it's a future of humanity that just really stuck with a rectal thermometer for a long period of time.
Perfect.
Like we like
technology is based on.
Like, we are so advanced that sometimes we just got to go back to the basics.
Yep. Done.
So, do you believe in aliens?
No. As well,
But you believe in
as
ghosts.
far as
Man.
like ghosts,
Yeah.
ghosts, no.
Man.
Aliens as an idea that probably exist, yes. Is there proof of anything that we can conceive now? No.
Right.
But I believe the universe is probably too large to not have something else going on. But whether it's going to be as intelligent or more intelligent than us, that's waffly. But there's a lot of science that says there's probably a lot of things that like get to where we are and just don't make it because we don't know if we're gonna make it. We're pretty young as far as like an intelligent race.
Yeah. Should I bring up my theory?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. So my theory is like we're just like an ant farm. So like we were like somebody's kind of little pet thing, and we're just not that advanced or whatever, right?
And they forgot.
They got bored and moved on to do other stuff.
Oh no, they're just waiting to harvest us. That's what happens in sci-fi.
Right, or that. I mean,
I've watched the early 90s movie with Mark Hamill where he's a conspiracy theorist trying to tell people that the earth is going to be harvested. Lo and behold, a race of spaceship flying spiders arrive back to Earth to start harvesting the entire planet. I cannot remember what it's called, but I remember most of the things about it.
I'm a big like Twilight Zone fan, and there was an episode called I think I don't remember. It was called Cook Man. Or whatever. Yeah, it was to serve man. Actually, it was to serve man. That's what it was. And so they translated that cookbook.
Classic.
It was the aliens that came. I mean, it's so good. And they came, and then like people were going, you know, like, oh, it's this great vacation spot. Like they're feeding us all this food, and like, you know, they're getting on the spaceship at the end. And it's like, it's a cookbook. It's a cookbook. That could be what it is.
But you get treated really well before the end.
Yeah, you get to eat all the things to fatten you up, so you're good to go. And you know, he died so like Rod Sterling. He died in he wasn't like in his 50s or something like that. I mean, he was a heavy smoker, so I mean, it all came back at him. But
as he died by every single episode of Twilight Zone.
He died way before his time. Like, can you imagine the sort of great works he would have put out if he had gotten another like 20, 30 years? It's too bad. Too bad.
So I just had to Google this real quick, and there are two things that pop up. There's the Guyver, Guyver.
Oh boy, what a great anime, or a series of movies too.
Is that the one? That's not what you're talking about.
That's someone finds a organic armor, and he gets turned into like a cricket man.
Oh yeah.
Mark Hamill does. Yeah. But he's a hard smoking detective.
Then there's Laserhawk. These are the two quick hits that popped up.
All right, well, we'll have to check these out.
I don't know if that's the one that you're talking about either.
Let's find out.
Starring Mark Hamill. Aliens abduct. My Google search is failing.
I also have a theory, though.
Yeah, entertain the internet.
Yeah, I will. So I believe all of the sci-fi stuff is actually just Stop.
It's Laserhawk.
Laserhawk. I've never seen this. I'm gonna have to add this to my watch list.
I believe that all of the sci-fi stuff in movies and TV is actually just a CIA plant to get us okay with where technology is going in the future. And so it's just to lay that groundwork so that when it happens in real world life, we're like, oh, we've already seen this in like the movies or on TV. It's fine. Like we're already used to it. Just like how we all have, you know, Alexas and Googles in our home that listen to us on our phones all the time.
Don't forget Series.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm not trying not to say that because it sets off everybody's stuff. It does. Well, we don't have them, but I'm just saying when people even say my name, Sarah, like it sets off all their.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to start doing at the start of every show is I'm just going to start saying all the words to set off everybody's home
device. Yes.
It's going to say it real loud
because we will eat the.
Okay, Siri, Alexa, Google.
Yes.
Like we are.
Remember to subscribe.
We are your. Gotcha podcasts. All your devices are now listening, and everybody is tuned in. What if that gets our show going? It's like
it could be.
we just like trigger everybody's home devices to start listening. Oh, I'm onto something now.
There you go.
We're gonna test this conspiracy theory.
So just because we're a little bit in here.
Oh, the never-ending story is real. Have you seen the never-ending story?
Never
Oh my
I've
god!
never seen it.
Have you've seen the never-ending story, right?
Of course.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, we have 2 non-alien, non-ghost believers here, so I just had to make sure like this wasn't another weird coincidence that like we needed to start tallying up.
Okay, well, fine.
How have you?
Oh, I never watched it.
Just like I know you haven't seen The Navigator either.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Oh my God, The Navigator is fantastic.
I know.
There's so much.
Okay,
there's so much pop culture. Like pop culture seeps through so much of like.
I'm gonna add this to our watch list. So
day-to-day life, and so there's so many jokes and like things people said that I just never understood until like in the last 5 years. I was like,
and most of them were from Marvel movies.
And I'm like, oh, that's what that means. Like it's very enlightening when you're not plugged into this, and then you finally like watch all the like core movies and whatnot. It really enlightens your day to day.
You have actually done a very good job of learning to laugh at things that you should know because because it should be funny, but
I have no context.
You have no idea what it is.
None. Zero.
But
zero.
Since we have spent 24 hours a day together, I now know I have figured out when
my pattern when I'm like laughing, like where
it's like
really...
ha, 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 and I'm just like, you don't know what that is.
No idea.
Just like when you try to talk about smart things, and I'm like, it's not robots. So I know.
We did want to talk about though here the Des Moines Con.
Oh yeah. Before we,
so I just wanted to make sure we spent a couple of minutes here talking about that because we talked about that before the show. So we will see you in real life here. In what is that? May? Is it May when that is?
I think it's May 5th, the weekend of that.
May 5th. Okay.
Let me just check.
Was that the end? I feel like it was the end of May. I don't remember. But
it's May 29th through the 31st.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. It was at the end of the May. So, you have your own like vendor booth that you'll be slinging your art and everything there, and then you're participating in some panels. So we'd love if you just wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll be in the guest area for on the convention floor, and then I'll be doing a panel with a couple other buddies of mine. The guy who created it, Dylan, he has Dylan's Drink and Draw, and that's a kind of a reverse drink and draw where it's a game show for the audience to draw, and then we have a bunch of guest artists, professionals that are going to be at the show as well, that are judges for it, and they're going to be going through each round of drawings, and then there's prizes to win, and then the very end you'll get a chance to win some original art from the guests that are going to be on the panel. It's usually a really great time. I think last year we had about 85 people that were participate on the event. Usually we have it on Friday nights. I don't know if they have their schedule up for it quite yet, but they usually put us on Friday nights. It's an after dark one, so 18 plus, just because there's, it's audience driven, so it could go wherever. So we have to make sure we're covered on that. And if you're above 21, then you can feel free to drink while doing it. But it's a super great time. We've been running that at about a dozen different shows throughout the Midwest, and it's always a hit at whatever show we're at.
That's awesome. And the Des Moines Con this year is very well. I'm trying to think of who all was part of it. Like the Turtles.
Oh yeah, so for guest announcements, some of the big ones they've had, the voice actors from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon line, all 4 of them, and April O'Neil.
Yes, we'll be there.
That did the voices there, but also several of the actors from Firefly / Serenity.
Yes,
as well. Which actually, again, starting off the show talking about Turtles, growing up with that, I'm more excited about the Firefly crew than the voice actors for the Turtles, to be honest.
But it'll be good,
and that's fair.
Yeah.
I might get something signed by the Turtles. We'll see, but I think I will definitely try to track down the Serenity people or Firefly, whatever you want to go by. So I put links in the chat for your website and for Instagram. So everybody make sure you give them a follow.
Yeah.
And if you say you can't find it, I know you're lying because I did
right
an Instagram post that had the links. I did a TikTok post had links. A Facebook post had links. It's in the YouTube show notes
everywhere.
and they're in the live chat. They're everywhere.
Get it together. And we are going to start. We're going to pilot here with you.
Oh, there's also a QR code to
Yes.
this thing. This is a new thing. I
Good job.
did technology today. So scan a code and
look at that technology.
And then I have another QR code I'll put up too. That's for funsies one that we'll do after.
So we're going to try and start something new tonight with you, which is Topless Toy Talk. Whose shoulders do you think needs to be on a future episode of Topless Toy Talk? Who do you nominate for us to reach out to?
I would probably do Geeky from Speaky Geeky. I think he would have a heck of a time because he has puppets that his son makes. So he could just be like having a little puppet show with himself while also doing this.
That's good.
And he is an incredible character. He's super fun to talk to. I talk to him usually most nights I'm on Gripping and Ripping on Wednesdays. So he's a cool person. I think he would definitely vibe with the show for sure.
Fantastic. And because you did the shot for Grippin' and Rippin' and we put all your all places to follow, where else can people find you? Like where are the places that you are on the social medias where people can stay up to date on you other than
I'm on Instagram, the Travis Bentley. I think I have Blue Sky at just Travis Bentley. My website, that's mostly a contact me page because I usually post everything on my Instagram anyway. Otherwise, if you want to see me live, I'm usually at most major shows throughout the Midwest, Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota. I usually do about 25 shows a year, so about 2 a month-ish for most of them. So usually you'll see me at a lot of those. Otherwise, on as far as a couple of streams, I pretty much just do Gripping and Ripping. Every now and then I'll be on Dave's stream for if he does any charity streams. I usually do like artwork and stuff with for his 24-hour streams just to keep him awake and during the wee hours that he's staying up for 24 hours. But that is generally where you can find me.
So I know we talked very little about your artwork here for some reason, but I did want to touch on that to say, like, you do actually really cool artwork. Like, there's a lot of people that do artwork, but there's not a lot of people that do like robot artwork.
They're few and far between, especially at like Comic-Con, pop culture cons. So usually the 3 or 4 of us that are at a show find each other and we're like, oh my God, I saw your work. It's so cool. And we like trade a bunch of stickers with each other.
That's fantastic.
They don't happen very often, but yeah, that's usually where I end up because my love of robots doesn't just stay in collecting toys. It goes into my artwork and most other things I think far too long about.
Like we went to the last TFCon in Chicago and there weren't even a lot of people there that were doing Transformers artwork. And so or good artwork. I mean, I would say bad art. It wasn't bad. There were different styles. There were some that were better than others. And so
there were certain ones that did not appeal to us. Let's put it that way. It's not within our scope.
Right. So anyway, what I'm really trying to say is like you do great stuff. And so just throwing it out there, make sure everybody checks it out because like it's actually a lot of fun artwork that is
I just finished up
more of your artwork here.
I just finished up this month with March of Robots, which is why I brought these out. I did 31 Days of Gundams. So I just did a head drawing every day for all of March of various Gundam properties, did a couple of Xeon things. This is something that's really fun, and I made sure it was just heads so I could draw them every day. But there's been a lot of people that have really been enjoying that, and it was good for me just to be able to draw that because it's been something that I've been obsessed with since I was a kid. So
very cool.
Yeah. And for the first time ever on a monthly drawing challenge, I actually posted one every single day. I didn't get behind. I actually did it. It didn't take me an extra week to finish them all, so I felt pretty proud.
And I have nothing against Gundam. I'm not super into it, just probably because I would then collect it. And so I try to, again,
Limit scope.
the lanes as you were referring to them. I refer to them as the pillars. And
Yes.
but like I really like the side profile thing that you're doing here. Like I think this is fantastic. Like it's again, I see people that do kind of Gundam artwork, but it's usually like a full full mech
And
or whatever. Right?
I've done that before, and I had to tell myself, just do the head so that you can make sure you get one of these done every single day. And that's probably why I didn't fall behind.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I really like something about it. Like it has like like a kind of a, I don't want to say simplistic because they're very detailed, but like trying to think minimalistic yet detailed. I don't know. Like it's
robot,
a
but like samurai. It's like got a hard like samurai
like
sort of look to them.
Having it be like the helmet. It's almost like maybe that's more. It's like a crossover of like a helmet and the robot head, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just a unique little flavor here, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, buy some artwork from this guy here.
Yeah,
good
do
stuff.
it.
No. But yeah, no, I look forward to seeing your booth here in the upcoming.
And that was my last year's cons. I travel a lot.
I know. There was one that I had up the other day. I was trying to scroll here wildly and see if I could find it and make everybody dizzy and sick.
Yep, you're getting there.
I thought was fantastic. Is this X-Men one? Was this like a request or something, a cover, or was this something?
Yeah, that was a commission where somebody gave me an X-Men cover and they're like, "You can put anybody you want on there," and I'm like, "I'm gonna put Mojo because he's gross."
I think that was pretty cool too. The Mojo one. I was like, wow. Actually, here you entertain people, Sarah.
Well, I feel like
I scroll hard to find what I want to show.
I know. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so this is the part where I start yawning.
I know.
But we would. Oh, is that what
I found it?
You found it. Okay. Oh, that's a good one.
Grilla Grimlock.
That's a good one.
I'm a big Grimlock fan, so
yeah.
But
that's wonderful. Well, we want to thank you again.
That was one that I did when I was at BotCon, I believe.
Oh, BotCon. Oh, yeah. We still haven't made it to BotCon.
Are you going to BotCon this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Are you having a booth at BotCon, or are you just going to BotCon?
No. I'm probably going to do like an every other year.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to figure that out.
It cut out a little bit.
Oh, we're having some technical.
Yeah, I think there's some technical difficulties there, but yeah, we're still contemplating if we're going to BotCon. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Oh, I think the technical difficulties are on your end because you are frozen very hard there. Just not moving forward. All right, we may have lost T Honda. Thank you all for joining us. T Honda, if you come back, let us know.
So I was gonna have you do something before. Yeah. I know you're trying to wrap up because like we do 90 and I do like 2 hours.
Yes.
Do you want to scan my little code here to see what you think about this?
Scan it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yep. He's out.
Yeah.
T Honda out.
This is the best mug in the world, by the way.
Okay.
I just wasn't sure if I did a couple QR codes. One was to Tiana's bed. Just curious if you.
Nope, that didn't work. This is definitely an issue with me.
Yeah. Do you not know how to work QR codes?
No, I do. Why isn't it working?
Because
I'm an idiot. I know. I can't technology.
Remember when there was technical difficulties and then
got it.
We ran into this.
Okay, if you've not scanned this this QR code, it's fantastic. But thank you all. This is how I laugh in real life, just very loud.
You're welcome. I thought
that is a good QR code.
I thought
that's fantastic.
I would do that. Put it up there to see if anybody would.
And nobody bought. I mean, I'm the one who's just like scanning QR codes all the time. If I see a QR code in the wild, I'm definitely gonna scan it.
We have
T Honda out again.
We have a partial and then a not partial.
Well, But we will conclude, and if Tiana
Um,
joins back again, we'll connect with him. But thank you all for joining. We will see you next Tuesday, and
Tell your mom I said hi.
bye.
Except you messed up already because we're gonna have to walk this back.
Why?
Well, because you forget the one piece that I always like to do.
Well, tell me.
That you for some reason can never remember for whatever reason.
What are we asking?
We're not asking anybody. It's a statement. It is
Oh.
telling somebody a thing. And we are telling them to join us next week.
Oh, for
because-
Deep Lake Bakes, yes. Join us next week for Deep Lake Bakes.
There it is.
And
Whoops.
okay, we will see you next Tuesday.
And tell your mom I said hi.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.